Welcome to the Deep Dive. If you're tuned in, you know we're all about cutting through the noise, getting to what really matters. And right now, honestly, there's no field moving faster or, well, reshaping more of our world than artificial intelligence. It's really transforming industries, daily life, even critical stuff like healthcare, almost overnight, it feels like. So our mission today is to take a really focused deep dive into this latest stack of AI sources you've brought in. We're talking everything, right? Product news, research breakthroughs, how it's actually being used, and yeah, the tricky ethical debates too. We want to pull out what's truly significant, what's maybe surprising, and most importantly, what it all means for you without just drowning you in data. So let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, the intensity right now, it's hard to overstate. It's not just innovation. It feels like a full-blown arms race, especially with these agentic multimodal assistants. Companies are making really aggressive moves, not just products, but talent, lawsuits, the whole nine yards.
That's a great point. The whole landscape feels
Yeah.
charged. And speaking of aggressive, XAI, they definitely fit that description. They just, opened up free access for Grok Code Fast 1 after huge usage.
Right, and almost immediately, Grok Code just jumped right to the top of OpenRouter's leaderboard.
For anyone listening, OpenRouter is basically a place that ranks these different AI models,
Like
give you the sense of who's performing well.
Well, a good pulse check.
And it really shows how fierce things are. I mean, Elon Musk's XAI is actually suing a former engineer, alleging trade secret theft, Grok stuff, right before the engineer went to OpenAI.
Yeah, that tells you everything about the IP battles happening. Stakes are incredibly high.
But it's not just XAI making noise, is it? Microsoft's making some big moves, too.
Oh, absolutely. They're previewing their own model, MAI-1, and teasing MAI voice as well. So multiple fronts. And what's really interesting is this other one, R-Star 2 agent. It's a 14 billion parameter model.
Okay.
And it specializes in math problems. But it uses this agentic reinforcement learning.
Meaning, it learns kind of like we do, trial and error.
Sort of, yeah. It learns to strategize, break down the problem, try different approaches. It's a move towards these really specialized, capable agents, not just general chatbots.
Gotcha. Meanwhile, OpenAI, they seem to be making their own strategic shifts, showing off new real-time voice agents, boosting their enterprise stuff.
Right. And a key thing there, I think, is they're hiring specifically to build finance evaluations. Rigorous ones.
Ah, so measuring real-world impact, not just scores on a test.
Exactly. It feels like the industry is maturing a bit, moving past just showing off potential to, proving actual value in specific fields.
Yeah, practical application. Makes sense.
And when you do look at the benchmarks, things get pretty wild. Some really surprising results popping up. Like GLM 4.5, it actually topped the Berkeley function calling benchmark, beat Claude-4 Opus, which is a powerhouse.
Wow, okay. But what's the catch?
The cost. It did it for something like 70 times cheaper.
70 times. That's huge.
It is. And like you said, Grok Code shooting up OpenRouter. It just shows new players can really shake things up fast.
But okay, benchmarks are one thing. What are actual users saying? Especially for coding, because that's a big use case. The reports seem kind of split, right?
They really are. You hear some developers saying GPT-5 is the strongest if you prompt it just right, but others find it, inconsistent, maybe too wordy sometimes. Whereas Grok Code Fast 1 seems to be getting praise for hitting a sweet spot, like good balance between speed and smarts.
So OpenAI must be hearing this feedback.
Seems like it. They're piloting new controls in GPT-5, things like effort controls, conversation branching. Basically trying to give users more say in how the AI works and responds.
More knobs to turn, essentially.
Right. And this whole push for efficiency and control, it's driving some really fundamental tech breakthroughs, too. Like Berkeley's got this thing called XQuant. It slashes the KV memory needed by up to 12 times.
KV memory, that's like the AI's working memory for the conversation, right?
Exactly. So making that more efficient. It's like giving the AI a much bigger notepad, lets it handle longer, more complex stuff without choking. We're also seeing things like Mixture-of-Recursions, chain of layers, fancy names, but they're basically about making the AI models more flexible, modular, efficient.
So making powerful AI cheaper and easier to actually use everywhere.
That's the goal. It changes the economics completely.
And behind all this tech, you've got the people, the talent. Big moves there, too.
Definitely. Look at Meta. They just brought in Shenjie Zhao, who co-created ChatGPT, as their new chief AI scientist. Big signal there.
Wow. Poaching top talent.
And on the flip side, you have OpenAI warning investors about fake equity offers. Shows how much hype and, unfortunately, fraud is swirling around this space. It's a bit of a wild west.
So connecting these dots, It paints a picture of really intense global competition.
For sure. ChatGPT is still king in overall traffic, maybe, but Google's Gemini and Perplexity, they're gaining fast, especially on mobile. And you can't ignore the regional picture either. Like, Chinese apps are totally dominating mobile AI over there. It's a global race, different leaders in different arenas.
Okay, this is where it starts hitting closer to home for you listening. We're moving beyond just asking AI questions. It's getting proactive.
Proactive anticipatory, yeah.
Like Google's Magic Queue on the new Pixel 10. It's supposed to surface info you need before you ask using their Gemini Nano AI. Your phone basically predicting your needs.
It's a shift towards anticipatory assistance, as they call it.
And Google's also updating Workspace, right? Document summaries on the fly, AI meeting notes, even turning docs into videos. Sounds like a productivity boost.
Definitely aiming for that. And they added that temporary chat for Gemini, too. Conversations deleted after 72 hours, not used for training. That's big for privacy concerns.
That is big. And it's not just Google making AI more active. Anthropic's doing something with Chrome.
Yeah, they're testing an extension. It lets Claude, their AI, actually control the browser, do things on websites for you, not just chat about them.
Whoa. Okay, that's a leap. From answering questions to taking actions.
And the interfaces are changing too. MCP servers got this MCP thing, letting AI outputs include interactive charts, widgets, right inside Claude or Cursor.
So the AI doesn't just give you text, it can show you interactive data.
Exactly. Makes the whole interaction richer, more useful.
And for the developers building all this stuff,
yeah,
sounds like there are new tools popping up constantly.
Oh yeah, it's a gold rush. LangChain has a new library for managing multiple agents working together, sharing memory. Agora launched a super fast conversational AI engine aiming for natural voice chats.
That's like?
Around 650 milliseconds latency, pretty close to real time.
Nice. And GitHub Copilot is expanding too.
Yep. Letting devs choose different models, GPT 4.1, Claude, GPT 5, plus better speed, bigger context windows, lots of options now.
With all these agents doing more, what does that mean for how we work, how companies are structured?
That's a huge question. Microsoft's AI chief actually predicted AI agents could totally overhaul corporate structures.
How so?
Moving away from those rigid org charts we all know, towards more dynamic, task-based work charts where AI agents help coordinate everything, could mean fewer layers of management, more efficiency.
Interesting. Flattening the hierarchy, maybe.
Potentially. And as these agents get more common, you start seeing talk of an actual AI agent economy.
Like agents paying each other.
Basically, yeah. And industry folks are looking at platforms like Ethereum to handle those machine-to-machine payments securely. There's even a proposed standard, ERC 830-4, just for that, building the financial rails for AI agents.
Fascinating. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Talk about the real-world impact we're seeing right now. Healthcare seems like a massive area.
It's truly breathtaking. In the UK, there's an AI stethoscope. In trials, it boosted detection rates for heart failure, rhythm problems by over 200%.
200%. That's incredible. Think of the early diagnoses.
Exactly. And it's going into wider rollout. It's not just experimental anymore.
And this is happening globally, right?
Oh, yeah. Doctors in India built an AI tool using smartphone cameras, detects glaucoma with over 92% accuracy. Huge for reaching people who might not get regular screenings.
Just using a smartphone camera. Amazing accessibility.
Then there's Score.io from Sloan Kettering and Mount Sinai. It analyzes standard blood tests to predict how well cancer immunotherapy might work for a patient.
Instead of needing costly biopsies.
Potentially, yeah. Which could bring that kind of precision medicine to places with fewer resources. And MIT-developed Vaxeer uses AI to predict flu strains way more accurately, so vaccines can be more effective.
So better detection, personalized treatments, even better prevention.
It touches everything. And experts globally, like at a recent African AI conference, are pushing governments to adopt these tools, to bridge healthcare gaps, expand access, using lessons from places like China and the US.
It's really about democratizing healthcare, isn't it?
That's a huge part of the potential, yes.
And beyond healthcare, what about business, retail?
Similar transformations. Walmart just unveiled 4 AI super agents for things like shopping help, payroll, dealing with suppliers, plus virtual store replicas. They're going deep on AI for operations.
Streamlining everything.
Right. And United Rentals. They reported record earnings, partly crediting new AI features that help customers pick the right equipment, plan sites better, direct impact on the bottom line.
Proof that AI can drive efficiency and profit.
And in the creative space, things are moving incredibly fast, too. Hunyuan Gamecraft recreated the world from the Fifth Element movie
Oh, wow. I love that movie.
in just 8 steps. 8 inference steps, hints at super fast virtual world building.
So generating complex 3D environments almost instantly.
Getting there, and AI video is exploding. People are combining different tools like nano banana scene generation with Kling 2.1 keyframes to make smooth anime sequences. Midjourne also launched its V1 video model, pretty affordable, like $10 a month for making animated content, undercutting competitors like OpenAI Sora, making it more accessible.
Democratizing video creation, too.
And importantly, safeguarding science. There's a new AI from University of Colorado that scans journals to flag potentially predatory ones, helping researchers avoid scams.
That's crucial for maintaining trust in research.
Absolutely.
Education, law, AI is spreading there, too.
Massively. Indian universities are seeing huge AI adoption. It's forcing them to rethink how they assess students, emphasize ethics. OpenAI is even giving 500,000 ChatGPT licenses to government schools in India.
500,000. That's a serious investment in AI literacy.
And law schools. More than half now teach AI. Law firms expect new grads to be AI savvy because it's changing legal work so fundamentally.
I really can't escape it. Even dating.
Even dating. Bumble's launching a new standalone AI dating app. Uses psych insights. LLM supposed to help foster genuine connections. We'll see how that goes.
AI matchmaker. Okay, but look, with all this incredible progress, we have to talk about the downsides, the ethics, the security risks.
Absolutely crucial conversations. And unfortunately, we're seeing some really tragic potential consequences. There was that awful murder-suicide case in Connecticut, reportedly fueled by conversations the person had with ChatGPT.
Oh, that's horrifying.
It is. OpenAI vowed new safety measures. They're facing a lawsuit. But it just highlights the immense responsibility here and ramps up calls for urgent safety reforms.
And there are other ethical minefields too, right? Like content, consent.
Yeah, Meta got backlash for creating AI chatbots based on celebs like Taylor Swift, apparently without their consent, raises huge questions about privacy, IP, using someone's likeness.
Where do you draw the line?
Exactly. And then there's just the general user frustration you hear sometimes, people claiming models get nerfed, like they get worse or dumber over time. Whether that's real or perceived, it affects trust.
Yeah, that quality drift concern. And security. That feels like a growing nightmare.
It's escalating fast. Hackers are using AI to make their attacks way more sophisticated, often hitting through collaboration tools we all use. Ransomware rates are up almost 70%.
70%. That's staggering.
And they're targeting critical sectors, manufacturing, IT. Plus, researchers found you could potentially trick Google Gemini through malicious calendar invites.
Calendar invites. To do what?
Potentially control linked smart home devices. It shows how AI creates these unexpected new ways for things to go wrong.
That's unsettling. And data leaks are still a worry?
Always. Anthropic's Model Context Protocol, MCP. It's powerful for integrating AI, but there are warnings it could accidentally leak sensitive data. Big compliance risks, especially for banks, healthcare.
So these are serious hurdles we need to clear as AI gets woven deeper into everything.
Definitely. And these practical challenges, they feed back into debates within the AI research world itself. Like, is data quality now more important than just raw computing power? Yeah. That might explain why the same hardware gives different results. Maybe better data is the real edge now.
Interesting thought. Data as the new differentiator.
And we're seeing studies showing limits, like standard ways of representing data, single vector embeddings. They seem to hit a wall on tasks needing complex reasoning.
So the underlying tech still has limits.
For sure. And the big one for business, ROI, most AI projects. Still struggling to actually show a clear return on investment, even while teams really want that usage data to test and improve things.
The value proposition isn't always obvious yet.
Not always clear-cut, no. But despite all that, the big strategic moves, the partnerships, building the infrastructure, that's all still charging ahead.
Like Meta maybe partnering with Google or OpenAI to put their models in WhatsApp, Instagram.
Yeah, they're reportedly weighing that. To boost user experience, ad targeting, while still building their own Llama 5. Hedging their bets, maybe.
And Oracle teamed up with Google.
Right, to offer Gemini models on Oracle Cloud. Expanding access. And in India, Reliance is partnering with Google and Meta to launch Reliance Intelligence, aiming to build major AI cloud infrastructure there.
Huge global plays still happening.
Absolutely. And looking ahead, there's this prediction of a memory boom for local devices, meaning your next desktop or laptop might be designed with way more power specifically for running AI locally on the device itself.
Bringing powerful AI right onto our own machines.
Exactly. And some really fascinating theoretical work is exploring how AI models might actually go beyond their training data through diversity, something called transcendence.
Meaning AI could truly innovate, not just remix what it learned.
That's the idea. Still theoretical, but pretty mind-bending.
Wow. Okay, we have covered so much ground today.
Yeah.
It really is a landscape of just breathtaking speed, isn't it? From that fierce competition driving the models forward, the efficiency gains, to these proactive AI agents really changing how we interact with tech.
And seeing the real impacts,
Yeah.
in healthcare, retail, creativity. It's tangible now.
But also facing those really serious ethical questions, the security risks. It's all happening at once. Hopefully for you listening, this gives you a clearer picture of the key forces shaping this AI future, cutting through some of that noise to see what's essential.
So maybe as we wrap up, here's something to think about. This accelerating integration of AI. It's hitting everything from your personal assistant to critical infrastructure. How is that going to fundamentally reshape not just how we work and live, but maybe the very nature of human interaction, human decision-making over the next, say, 10 years? As AI gets more autonomous, more integrated, what new skills do you think will be most vital for you to navigate this, to thrive? What questions are still buzzing in your head after this deep dive? And what are you curious to explore next?